Hi guys, Dr. No here, and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. For you who haven't tried this game, I highly recommend it. If you're into the whole survival game genre, this game is so cool. I love it, and I think this little adventure, I played it a little bit already, and this adventure we're going to go on here is to build a capital ship. And we're going to start from the beginning, though, and build our base up on the starter planet and get things rolling. So let's get into it. Create a new game here. The new map that we start on is called Akua, and it has water everywhere. So it's pretty easy to set up the basics, and we'll get everything going here and show you the kind of the beginning procedure. Get going. Alright, so we're on our little planet here, and now we need to get our basics going here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to jump in this little ship here and turn this on. I got my enter key set to F. I think it defaults to T, but you guys want to go and switch it any way you like. And once we're in the cockpit here, we're going to hit Y and turn on the power. Even though nothing comes up, it's okay because we have to put some fuel in the fuel tank. Alright, so that's going to be right over here. We got to find some fuel in one of these cargo things here. We don't need the food yet. We'll get that later. We will need all this stuff. We're going to grab that for right now. Let's see here. What we got over here? Gun's always good to have. Oh, what's an extra one actually? We have one. Take the bullets though. And the med kit. You never know when you're going to need a med kit. And food, because you're definitely going to need some food. And a flashlight. Yep, that's good. Okay, we'll take that. Let's see what's in this one. Here we go. There's the fuel. That's what we need. We're going to need all this stuff. Oxygen generator, some oxygen bottles. We are... even though this planet is supposedly breathable air, I like to play like it isn't because it's just a little more fun, more of a challenge. Get used to it because oxygen's a big factor on the other worlds anyway, so we want to make sure that we're paying attention to that. Alright, so we've got all that stuff. Take that. Let's put some, and this is our oxygen tanks here. We're going to put a little bit of oxygen in here so when we need to come back and fill up our tanks, you can see in the lower left there that the four bars: health, food, oxygen, stamina. All of that is there, and those bars will continue to drop. So this is where we're going to come to refill our oxygen when we run low on air. Around the other side here is the constructor. This is where we're going to put all our raw materials to make some other stuff. We'll get to that in a minute. First, we need to put the fuel in the fuel tanks, which are right here. And so we'll drop a little bit in here. The reason that first one disappeared is because it went into the actual engine is being used. But now you'll see our green lights are on. And we have power. So when we click on our constructor here, which is the orange things here, we can actually make stuff now. So one of the first things you got to worry about here is we got to have enough oxygen. Okay, we've got to have enough food. Those are the two priorities that we really need to worry about. So let's go take care of the oxygen thing first. Okay, so you'll notice that we'll turn on the jetpack here. Hit J to turn on your jetpack. And you can pop up and kind of see where there's water everywhere. So let's run down here to the water, because this is where we have to put our oxygen generator to get some oxygen going. Okay, so we'll open this up, take our oxygen generator, put that right here, 8. And we're going to place that in the water here. Doesn't have to be totally underneath, just anywhere. Fine, really. But we are going to need some fuel. And we have no more fuel because we put it on the ship. So we're going to run back up here and we're going to make some fuel. Okay. Jetpack's fun. Alright. So, in order to make fuel, we need promethium pellets, which we already have. So let's click on these until we find the fuel. Right there, promethium pellets. I need to make some pellets. Promethium ore. Wait a second. Oh, here they are. There we go. Forgot to put those other things in there. Alright, so let's make some of these. Make about 20 to start. It'll be pretty quick. We can start worrying about the other things here. One of the things I learned earlier playing this game is food becomes a problem if you don't get your farm going really quick and you don't want to hunt animals all the time. And it's not that big of a deal, but we do want to get some things growing. So once we get our basic necessities covered here, the air and the weapon and stuff, then we'll move on to the farm. Alright, so that's enough. We'll let that finish, but we're going to take this down here and... where the heck was it? I've forgotten where I put it. Already. Ah, down here. Drop some fuel in this here. I should have done this to begin with, but we'll start. Alright, let's put some fuel in here. That'll be good enough for now. That'll give us 2 hours 53 minutes of operating time and 80% quality. I think we'll probably be fine with that, okay? It'll start pumping out these things right here, these oxygen bottles. It'll start pumping these out. We can come back and collect them anytime we want. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now let's run over here and get ourselves a real weapon going. You do get a pea shooter. Well, it's a little bit bigger than a pea shooter. It's a 50 cal. It's not a pea shooter, but we want to go auto, don't we? Yeah, I think so. So let's build us a real gun. Let's see here. We need... What's on this one right here? Yeah, we want an assault rifle. And that's going to take 5 metal components and 1 electronics. So that's no problem. 1 electronics. 5 metal components. And then we need to make some ammo for this. We want 6.8. We want 5 metal pieces. Okay, we can do that. 3, 4, 5. But we probably want to make more than that, so we'll make like 20 of those. And let's see here. Okay, now I can make my assault weapon. Almost done here. Let's make these up real quick. Yeah, so the wildlife on this game, there's some that are aggressive, some that are not. And I'm speaking strictly about the beginning planet, because that's all I've done so far, so I can't really tell you about other ones. I have seen some videos of the other planets, and there are some scary things on those planets. But we'll get to those later, okay? For right now, let's defend ourselves, and this is why we were making a weapon right away. Because I hate dying, and success through overwhelming firepower, right? And let's see here. Oh, another thing to remember about this game is once you put something in the queue, you can't take it out. So don't get overzealous and decide you're going to make 5,000 blocks of metal whatever, and then because you're going to be waiting for days for it to finish and you won't be able to make anything else because you don't have another constructor. Which leads to another issue we will address later in our base, is having more than one constructor, because that helps a lot. Alright, so now we've got enough stuff here to put this in the queue. Let's put 5. And I think those are clips, basically. It says 5, but I think they're, they're 25 count clips. We're going to make that. So that'll be good. While that's doing that, let's figure out where we're going to put our base. We do need some shelter and stuff. Oh, see, there's a little guy right there. We can kill him. Let's kill him. I'll kill him with the pea shooter, even though... Hey, where you going, bro? Back here. Where you going? Oh. Remember to reload. Always remember to reload. He's running. Come here. I want your meat. Damn it. He keeps running away from me. Little bastard. Come here. Aha! I gotcha. I gotcha. We're gonna come and get your meat. Oh, yummy meat. Yep. We're gonna turn that meat into salami. I'll show you how to do that a little later. But our other stuff is done, so let's go get our gun and get armed. Because guns are good. This jetpack is real finicky, so you'll learn after using it for a little while. You want to be real light on the touch. If you just tap it a little bit and just glide over the ground, you can go pretty quick, see? But if you go really high and then you don't have enough fuel to stop your fall, you'll hurt yourself, so that sucks. Alright. Alright, there's our gun. Woohoo! And our bullets are being made as we speak. Come on, man. Kick it in gear, bro. Let's go. There we go. Bullets. We'll come back for the rest of those. Let's try this thing out. Ooh, we got a scope. Nice. Oh, yeah. Sammy, we're going squirrel hunting. The dog can get what's left. All right. All right, so where are we going to put our base? That's what's next here. So let's go down here where our oxygen generator is. And we need to see where we're going to put this. The best thing to do, best thing to remember about the base, at least your first base, is that you need to be by water because that's where your oxygen generator is, and you don't want to be running across the wildlands in the dark just because you need some oxygen. The best thing you can do is build it right on top of that, and I'm going to build like a moon pool thing here, and that way that a base will go around this right here, and that way we can get to our oxygen from inside our base whenever we want. And I learned that through trial and error too. Well, here's another guy. I'm thinking maybe we should go kill him. We need some more meat for some salami. Oh, get some! Oh yeah, take your meat. Thank you. Alright. Enough of the hick gun fun. I'm out of bullets anyway, so fun's over. Gotta go get the rest of my bullets. It seems like those bullets take a long time to make. I don't remember them taking that long, but whatever. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to make a base block. Like in order to make a base, you have to come in here and you have to go to these blocks here. And base starter, that's what we need. We need one core, which we got right here. Now it turned green. And we need 8 blocks. Okay, so in order to make blocks though, we need plates. So we're gonna make 10 of these. And we've got some basic starting materials luckily, so we can get something going here. Oh, keep an eye on that oxygen. Okay, we're about 50%. We're okay for right now. We have some emergency food rations, so in the beginning we're okay. Don't really want to eat this raw meat. It'll make you sick. So we gotta convert it with a food processor, but we'll get to all that. We need to just get our base started here, and then we'll get to that. All right, come on. Hang it out. See, I didn't really need 10 of these plates right out of the gate. I should have just put in 1 or 2, just gotten right to it. But, you know, gonna need them anyway, so I figured let's bang it out. Oh, got my bullets though. Oh yeah. Right, and then we're gonna need some blocks. We are gonna need a lot of blocks, but we'll just do 10 to begin with, just to get us going. But we can do our base starter. And the way this works is basically whether you're going to make a vehicle, a spaceship, a hovercraft, or you're going to make a capital ship, you have to start with a starter block for the particular thing you're going to build. And what that does is it affects the size of the blocks and everything. So when you start building your things, they adjust. And right, so this thing just lit up. So we're going to make this now. All right. So basically, that's the beginnings, okay? And as soon as I place this, I'm going to turn off the video and we're going to make a bunch of materials, and then we'll talk about mining as well and like how to get that going. But we'll get a basic base up, okay? So I will take this down there real quick. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, reload. Oh yeah. Your meat. Alright. Where's my water thing? There it is. Down here. So, if you're trying to put your base down, this is one of the things I ran into, and it was like, see how it's always red? Okay, it's because the terrain is not flat. And so, in order to do that, there's a tool that you can use to flatten the terrain. But honestly, it's just easier to just put it out over the water here in the beginning and just start it here. Boom. Just like that. Now we've got our little basic base platform here, and this is where we connect all of our other stuff. And we'll get into all that in just a little bit. But right now, basically, we got to go back up here. We're going to refine a bunch of materials, make a bunch of blocks, get some stuff set up, and then I will be back to show you how to go to stage 2. All right, catch you guys in a little bit.